Hi everyone, how you going? I'm back again. So I just thought I'd pop back in. I've just come back through the comments again. On my previous video, I just had to remove a couple of trolls again. But one on the bottom, I find it interesting that we're getting trolls from New South Wales that have nothing to do with cashless debit card regions, right? And I've got one here. His name is Brian Quinn. He lives in Gosford in New South Wales. And he's just put another Labor lying stooge. He's directed that personally at me. I just want to make something really clear here. I don't belong to a political party, right? For 6 years, we have been apolitical. We have sat between the Greens and Labor and any progressives that are against the card. Of course, we're going to stand with parties that are going to scrap the card. I mean, seriously, who stands with somebody who's going to roll it out? I don't. We are a no cashless debit card page, right? So this Brian Quinn has decided to put in writing on my page, calling me another Labor lying stooge. Well, Brian Quinn, you're outed. Made yourself famous through your ignorance. I'm sorry you can't read legislation. I'm sorry that you can't read cardholder stories. I'm sorry that you can't understand who's voted for what. That's not my problem. You wish to remain ignorant. You just call me a liar for no good reason. You don't know me. But yeah, all right. Whatever you say, Brian Quinn. Good on you, mate. Yeah. You don't even live anywhere near a card holder. You don't know a card holder, so go away. You don't support us, so why are you on our page? Okay? Question. Why would you go to a page that you don't support? Just to be an idiot. And then, you know. Anyway, enough of the ignoramuses like Brian Quinn, you know, and Carolyn Flood we had earlier. And I'm going to keep outing people, so carry on, guys. You know, and I'll screenshot their shots as well. Did you know that you can actually get sued for the comments that you leave on a page? So I suggest some trolls be very careful, okay, especially if you're not one of the protected paid trolls, right? If you're just one of the liberal people out there that are just believing the Murdoch press and the Liberal Party. Right, be careful what you say online. Your words can be used against you, okay? So, yeah, Brian. Spelt with a Y, a strange name anyway, from Gosford. But I'll have a chat about a couple of other things while I'm here, because, yeah, so that's saved that. And now I get the honour of banning him, because we're not going to put up with this rubbish. Okay, I'm not going to put up with people coming on the page, vilifying other people, calling me a liar. Okay, it's just not happening. So, bye, Byron. He's gone. He's banned. All right. I'm having trouble loading videos in the comments for some reason. It might be my NBN. I don't know. But yeah, we've got a couple of people here who just don't have a clue. So Anne Ruston's been a bit busy. She's been receiving a lot of emails asking for her to table the ALP CDC busting bill. You know, thanks to people here that have tried to get them to do it, because it's on the it's on the notice paper, but we've got to get the LNP to actually vote on it. Okay, and this will show us who's where and what, and you know where they stand. So I thought I'd just read this for a minute because, as expected, rather than answering the question asked of her about tabling the bill, she's instead been responding with a letter full of omissions and outright fabrications. Her letter is in the text below, which is there on the page where I'm reading now. You know, she's just, she goes, I'd really appreciate the opportunity to clear up misinformation about the program. Okay. What misinformation? You put cashless, you put age pensioners in the cashless debit card bill, right? There's no getting around that. So that's there for people to read. And the response that I've got here is really clear. Facts. 25 age pensioners are already on the cashless debit card right now. Right? If her statement that the LNP had no intention of ever putting age pensioners onto the cashless debit card is true, why did she choose to include age pensions as a payment subject to mandatory quarantine in her last bill at all? It is racist, and it's not okay under any circumstances or conditions for the LNP to conceal the fact that Aboriginal age pensioners have been forced onto the card while they are seeking to exempt predominantly white age pensioners from the program completely. The cashless debit card policy is solely LNP created policy, okay, and LNP were the ones that chose to include the age pension in their bill, Continuation Bill 2020. If not for Rex Patrick's absolute last-minute amendment tabled after midnight during the December 2020 Senate vote, Anne Ruston's bill would have forced around 1,000 age pensioners onto the cashless debit card in the Northern Territory and Cape York instantly without consent or choice at all. CDC rollouts are by payment type and postcode alone. The LNP DSS do not interview or evaluate the circumstances of anyone's life prior to forcing them onto the cashless debit card. They do not know whose lives are stable and whose are not. And working families and people in the workforce are still being forced onto the cashless debit card right now. Having a job is not an exemption from the program. The only people lying about age pension and the cashless debit card is Anne Ruston and the LNP. Bottom line, that's the bottom line, and that's it. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? And then you get their little trolls come and try and make stupid comments, and I've got no patience anymore for trolls. I've got no patience for people who want to remain ignorant. So maybe I'm getting a bit grumpier in my old age. We're 6 years down the track here, folks. You know what I mean? I think I'm allowed to get grumpy sometimes. Anyway, carry on. All right, there's plenty of information on SN7 resources, and there's plenty of information on this page. And you can always come to the message box and ask questions anyway. Don't overload us too much, though. But there's plenty of information out there for everybody, and it's factually correct, and it's factually it's checked and fact-checked. And it's got to the point where the AAP is starting to make fools of themselves, trying to tie themselves up in knots, trying to take SN7 on Twitter. Not a good idea. Anyway, just if you guys want T-shirts or stickers or badges, let me know. I've still got plenty, so just send me a message in the message box. If you want a T-shirt, sticker, badge, let me know. Okay? Because come election time, I need to have more people out there on the streets wearing T-shirts. And I've still got limited supply here for people if they want them, okay? I've got them in all sizes, small to 2 extra large. So let me know if you want one, okay? And we'll go from there. Oh, dear, what a day. All right, guys, take care.